how to
turn the mics on this time.
So we have upgraded microphones, so hopefully we sound better. Now, we have a story for you.
Story time.
Story time. So, how do we tell this story? Orlando came about because you wanted to ride.
Because I wanted to get on Rip Ride Rocket.
Before
and
it
I
closed.
funded the money for the flights and everything. And
As part of what happened was we booked our flights through Virgin Atlantic, and I am a travel agent here in the UK, which, by the way, if you ever need my services, I am available. Virgin Atlantic, for travel agents, have a special, you know how you have like a loyalty scheme and like flying clubs and things? They have a version of that for travel agents. And I didn't know this till afterwards, but after we booked our flights, I found out that they had an incentive running, and the prize is epic.
It is epic, literally.
It's literally epic. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this yet, so I'm recording this on, what day is it today? 8th of March?
Yep.
8th of March 2025. Yep. I won't be able to publish this until I know that I can talk about it.
Or have been.
Ooh. But basically, when you booked your flight, I was able to use that flight to enter that contest. I think you probably know what's coming. On, what day was it? I got a phone call. Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday the 5th of March.
Wednesday the 5th of March. I had a phone call at 10:30 in the morning telling me that, not from Virgin Atlantic, from somebody within my travel agent company, saying, you've won a prize with Virgin Atlantic and they've just rang up to check that you are who you say you are and that we can award you the prize. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because I knew what the prize was. And then I was trying not to get ahead of myself, and I spent all day pacing up and down, wasn't I? Mm-hmm. I was jumping up and down, my hands were shaking, all of the whole works. And then I was waiting for the email to make it official, because I was like, well, maybe I've won something else that...
Yeah, I was like, hang on a minute. Are you sure you haven't entered anything else? Because you don't want to, get all fired up about going here and end up that it's actually like a trip to Spain for 2 nights. Have fun in Benidorm.
And I was telling all my people, I was calling my family, and I was like telling my people who would understand. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've won this prize. And initially when I entered, the dates were actually for like next week or the week after. They were in March. And so I was like, because I'm going to Bali on Friday. And I was like, I think I'm going to have to cancel Bali to go on this trip. But the prize is, I have not stated it clearly, the prize is flights with Virgin Atlantic, class to be determined.
But we have our suspicions.
We have some suspicions. And 4 nights, I think it is, at Universal Orlando. Hello. And, by the way, I have my
Universal mug. Cup.
And like VIP treatment, so like fast passes or express passes, sorry, they're called at Universal. No waiting in line, all of the rest of it, a proper VIP experience, including a sneak peek behind the scenes experience at Epic Universe before it opens to the public.
Yeah, like 10 days before it opens.
So this is like a money can't buy experience, and I'm literally beside myself for 24 hours waiting for the email to come, and I'm looking on their website thinking, I know I've seen the dates because it said keep these dates free, and I knew they were in March, but it was no longer listed on their website. So I was like, oh no, all the terms and conditions say subject to change. And I was like, maybe they've changed the price. Then the email came, and the dates are?
The 10th to the 14th of May.
Which means
my birthday is also on the 11th. My 16th birthday is on the 11th of May.
It's on the 11th of May.
And I have GCSEs on the 10th, the 9th,
and the 13th. So I felt like my balloon had a slow puncture. I was like, I saw the email and I was like, no. I literally felt like my balloon was just like, I was watching it just float back down to earth. And I came through to Ellen and I said, I've had the email. She was like, yes. And I was like, And so we've had quite a week, because what has been amazing, and the reason that I really wanted to talk about this is because you have been like, I don't even have words. You are amazing. I am blown away. I am like, I keep saying to people I'm like a smug teen parent because you have wanted to get behind this from the beginning so that I could go. I could, even when she wanted me to go and she was like 100%, we've got a plan I feel good about, you go. I went to RSVP to say yes, and I couldn't do it. I was like, I just can't do it. I'm just going to feel guilty the whole time, because how much would you like to be?
Oh my
there?
God, more than anything.
I know.
Especially on my birthday.
Especially on your birthday. So I just felt, and of course, it was your flights and your idea that won me this prize.
Yep. You're welcome.
So actually, it's your fault.
Yeah, technically.
So we've been in quite the predicament. It has been an emotional roller coaster of, am I going? Am I not going? We've just been out on a big old walk. Mm-hmm. We've been around the houses again today. This is now day 3 since we found out. And we have come to a decision. What am I going to do?
Gonna go to
gonna
Epic
go!
Universe and get a sneak peek.
Oh my God.
Flights, accommodation, all expenses paid.
Thank you.
And you're going to bring me home some Dark Universe merch.
I am. That is the deal. And so I am literally on the computer right now, and I'm not going to show my screen because I've got things in here that sound very important when I say that, but like, it's things I can't share. It's confidential things on my computer. But there is a button. I probably can share let's see if I can share the button. Let's see. So if I go here, you can see it won't focus on it. That red button that won't focus says RSVP. And I'm about to, oh gosh.
Hit that button.
Gonna hit that button. So I'm gonna hit the button. And I'm gonna say, I have to type it. I'm a yes. Thank you, 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 thank you. Yippee!
Literally, the words she's saying are the words that she's just typed into this email. With lots of E's and exclamation marks.
I'm going to take a screenshot so I can share it on the video. Without the confidential bits. Do you want to press send?
I will press send for you.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Oh my God.
I know. Okay, here she goes. Oh my gosh. I am... Wow. How do you feel?
I'm so happy for you.
You are amazing. Honestly, I've been saying this to you all week. I'm amazed by you. So one of the things, firstly, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. And what has happened I can shut that now. Woo! What has happened this week is I got to the point where I was ready to literally, I was like, I'm a no.
We were in the car yesterday and she picked me up from college and we were having to talk about it. I'm like, yeah, I have a plan. I'm happy. I want you to go. And she was like, I'm not going.
No, I was like, I'm not going. I just knew. I knew. Through all the turmoil, when I got to I'm going to stay here, much as it was hard, I knew that was ultimately the right decision in that moment. This one burst into tears.
I did.
And I was like, is this relief or what is this? And she was like, well, what did you feel?
I was sad. I felt, because this is such a huge opportunity.
It is.
And this won't happen again.
It will not.
Ever.
No.
And I was like, you can't pass it up. And I'll be fine. Just please, I want you to go.
P.S. I am bribeable is what...
Yeah, those words were said.
And so that caused some rethink again. And then you came up with the plan. We won't go into the details of what the plan is just now. But once the plan was in place, I'd already kind of said, I'm like 90% a no. And now here we are. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
And I'm so proud of you. I love you so much.
I know too.
So we had to share because...
We did.
We've just been on this trip. We've shared the trip here. And this is part of it. It's like the trip that keeps on coming.
It is. It really is. Like, of 4 parts so far.
And
to
who
be
knows?
continued.
Who knows what this trip will lead to? Because not only will I get to go and have that experience, but I'm going to get to meet amazing people connected to Universal and the airline. And also, like, the context that hasn't really been shared here is that, like, I grew up going to these parks. Like, 92 is the first time I went to Universal. Hence my love for the retro merch, because this logo was the logo back at that time. And it just means so much. There's so many memories there. And now, when we came back, only at the beginning of this week, we booked ourselves a trip.
We did. Again.
For our family, for this summer. Where are we going?
We're going to Florida.
Surprise! We haven't been since 2016.
As a group.
As a family. Well, yeah, obviously we've just been, but before that we haven't been since 2016. 9 years.
Yeah, as a group.
Now, I'm going to have gone 3 times in 1 year.
What?
This always happens.
We had one trip booked for next year, and we were all looking forward to that, and then all of a
now
sudden
here we
we were
are.
going.
Yeah.
And then you're going again, and then we're all going again, and then we're all going again.
But that trip will be exciting because
It will be, yeah.
that will be, we're going to stay on Disney property in one of their value properties. That will be the first time I've ever done that. When I grew up as a family, we stayed in villas. We've been villa people. Villa people. And yeah, we're going to go stay on property and see what that's all about. And that trip, our plan at this stage is it will be purely Disney.
Yes.
Purely Disney. And we're going to do everything Disney, like 100 miles. Because we always say, like, we watch lots of, like, YouTubers. We watch people who live stream. We love all the people that we watch. And they do these, like, fun challenges and things. And we're always like, oh, if we lived there and we
could do that.
Yeah. So now we're going to...
on this trip we'd just been on, we only had, like, 5 days in the parks. We were like, we need to maximise ride times. We were in there from open to close.
Yeah.
And if we're at Disney for like 11 days, we're not going to be needing to do that. So we can be leisurely and have fun.
Yeah, I'm sure we won't be leisurely at all.
No. We'll go for rope drop.
I'm sure we will be rope dropping.
Stay until fireworks.
Stay until 11 p.m. Yeah, finding ways to have after hours. But yeah, we're really excited. So we've got a really exciting year of travel.
We do.
I'm going to Bali on Friday for a work-related trip, which I will be vlogging and I feel funny saying vlogging. I'm a vlogger now. And probably you've already seen that by the time this comes out, because I don't know what I am allowed to say and what I'm not yet. Once I have clarity, I'll be able to publish this. And oh my gosh, I am just like, I kept saying, I can't believe it, I can't believe it, I can't believe it. Now I believe it. And for the first time, I kept going into that email and hitting that RSVP button. And every time I was like, well, I can't do it. I couldn't do it when I said yes the first time. Then the second time I was going to say no, and I couldn't send it. And you asked me not to send it.
I said, please just don't send anything without saying to me, because I knew that you would just send it.
Yeah.
Because when you picked me up from college yesterday, would you have, if I hadn't had asked you, please don't send it, would you have sent the
Probably.
email?
Yeah, I probably would have. Because I was 100% sure that it was the right decision to make. And as the parent, while you were trying to get behind it, and I was so amazed by that, I also knew that deep down, if it was just taken off the table, there would be relief. But now that the plan is feeling good to you, it feels great to not only be RSVPing yes to this trip, how it came about, which is all because of you, but also to have your support in that is like just, I mean, it's every parent's dream, right? Like that this is what we've created. So it's so exciting.
Exciting things.
Exciting things. We have so many exciting things to come. And we really do. And I really do feel, I actually said on like Sunday, Monday, I said, I feel like something new is happening.
Yeah. And then like 2 years later,
yeah,
she got the phone call.
I was literally like, I feel like there's something.
We booked the trip. And then 2 days later, you got the phone call.
Yes, that's right. We booked our trip, and I was feeling like we weren't planning to go to Disney this summer.
No, it all came about in one day.
Literally, it did.
But as we woke up, we had gone for breakfast, and we came back, and then by nighttime, we booked the trip.
That is so crazy. That was not normally how I roll. Normally, I spend weeks researching and comparing and agonising over all these things. But yeah, I I said, I feel like there was some connection to us being in Orlando and the YouTube channel that felt like there's something new here, is what it felt like. And that's what I said. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's just about my travel agency or if it's something else I'm doing. I'm really not sure, but here we are. This is the beginning. I do feel like this is the beginning of an adventure. So
I'm open to it.
yes, we're very open to all the mouse shape and universal shaped
I definitely am.
adventures and experiences. So, okay, the end of a little mini
Video concluded.
video concluded, over and out. Feel like we need some kind of sign off, and I definitely feel like I need to signing the check. All right, that's it for now. Watch out for the next installment. Bye.